bit gross, but we catch flies in here because we get a lot of flies, and I'm glad they sell this tape. But it looks like we almost caught a bird. That's why I thought I might show you. So the power company's finally here. They're digging up our underground cable and they're going to splice into it and hook up with the well. So by the end of the day, well, we'll at least have power down here. I haven't actually hooked a wire over to the well yet. So that's something I'll have to do over the next 24, 48 hours. There they are digging the trench. You can see their trench coming down through here, right up here to the meter base. Here's my grounding rod in the ground, and then I got another one coming over here to my second grounding rod. So I'm about to attach that right now. They're getting that power hooked up. Looks like they got all their cables run, and now they're just making the connections. Gotta finish getting these sheep tucked in, water and food. So now that I got lights on in here, I ran another wire. Can I point to it? This wire, which goes out through the wall behind this shelf. So the power comes in behind the switch, and then I've got a wire running to the other switch, so I've got a three-way switch. Oh, can't quite see it, it's right here. And so now I've got my lights. I ran my wires in the ceiling. I've got one more light to install. They just plug into an outlet, so I just put an outlet up here on the ceiling. So I got two down there and one here, about to have two. Now we have four. These lights are 1,000 lumens, so each one is a little bit more than 6 100-watt light bulbs. So we're getting a lot of good light out of this. I mean, this is daytime, and you can see everything's all lit up inside here when it's normally kind of dark in here, and it's a rainy day. So what is this, like 25 100-watt light bulbs in here, and it doesn't use very much power because they're all LED. Okay, so that circuit is up here in the barn upstairs. Just came through the ceiling of the container. And I'm about to start putting a few outlets up here. don't know if it's too dark to see, but today we're getting our wood burning boiler going. There's the smoke coming out the top. When it runs efficiently, the smoke doesn't come out the top. But we're having some issues, so we're talking to Woodmaster about the issue. And actually, it sounds like I've got an issue that might be something they haven't experienced before, or at least the guy that's helping us hasn't experienced it before. He thinks it might be this thermocoupler right here that's not sensing the temperature, and so it's telling me that my fire is burning at 0% efficiency. That's my temperature of what my water is right now. So it was 50, it's gotten up to 73. But because of this 0% efficiency, after about an hour, it's going to turn off anyway, and it's not going to keep stoking the fire. Hopefully our dealer will come by tomorrow, and hopefully he's got one of those thermocouplers and he can bring it and plug it in, and we'll just get going again. If not, then maybe we'll have to wait for some parts to come, and I don't see why I can't install that thing. It looks pretty simple. So today we're getting started because we got a lot of cold weather nights coming, and we'll see if we're gonna tomorrow. I think tomorrow's not supposed to be terrible. No, I think tomorrow is cold. So I think tomorrow's the beginning of it. See how it goes. So yesterday we talked to the company and started to do a little bit of troubleshooting. We took this cover off, and there's a blower that blows air into this box, and then there's two openings that open and shut themselves to regulate the air going into the furnace and blowing into the firebox. By the way, we built a fire last night, and it heated our water up really nice and hot, and the fire went out after a while. It's still, something in there is still burning because it's warm, but it's neat how when it goes out, it leaves all this lump charcoal. So just a small bag of this stuff, for the smoker, I bought a bag. So this, just a small bag of lump charcoal like this. So that's pretty small. $15. And then they have a large bag that was $30 at Lowe's. So that's crazy. And so the neat thing is we're making our own. If we just stop along the way when the fire has died down, we can pull out some chunks of lump charcoal and use them in our smoker. So I'm looking forward to. We haven't done a brined chicken in the smoker yet, so that's something we can do with a little bit of leftover here, and if we need more, we got plenty. I'm gonna put a little trash can beside the little metal trash can, sit it down here beside this, and put lump charcoal in there every time I have a chance, and keep that thing full. So we'll just have an unlimited supply. So I'm gonna hook up this Firestar app on my phone, and I think the guys at Woodmaster are going to be able to figure out more what's going on, because something's definitely wrong with this thing. So using that, they'll be able to jump in and look at it and see if they can figure it out. I never did sign up for it because it says complimentary Firestar subscription for a limited time. So I was like, I don't want to pay for a subscription just to be able to check how my fire's doing. But turns out it's not a subscription, and it's not going to cost me anything. So I can go ahead and hook that up today. So I installed my antenna here. Right now we have the thermocoupler disconnected because we're trying to see if that's what the problem is. So that's showing thermocoupler 1 for an error message. And then 128 degrees is how much we have our water temperature up to. We had it up to 198 last night. But like I said, the fire's gone out, so it's not continuing to heat it. Above this outlet, I'm putting in a switch for a light fixture that's sideways in the ceiling, because it is going to point towards the dartboard. We're going to put the dartboard right here. Okay, so let's turn that breaker on. Let's see how it goes. It works. So later some evening we can play darts and have a light shining here on the dartboard. We're already using the barn even though we don't have it built. Have all this hay. And of course we use it with the hammock every now and then. I made this little cabinet years ago. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Here's a couple of my new signs that are antique style signs. And of course Cindy gave me that one. I think I already showed that in a different video. Need to get this thermometer hung up also. I could use it right now, it's pretty chilly. And the doorway is a little bit short. So I don't want people bumping their head there. So back to the wood burning boiler. I pulled a bunch of this lump charcoal out of here. We're gonna store it in this trash can. We got a pretty good amount just from letting the fire go out. So I'm about to relight the fire. I finally got this thing programmed to be connected to the internet so that we can monitor it on the website. So I'll be able to check the website and see how it's doing when I'm sitting in front of the TV or whatever. But also, if we have more problems, they can hopefully troubleshoot it straight from the internet. So let's get it lit. I can see some smoke coming out of the top, not very much. Let's see if this thing's working and giving us a percentage of, we're getting that 0% again. It looks like it's not working properly. We'll give it a chance to get going. Well, the airflow is definitely working properly. So now it's just the, there we go. Now we're showing now we're showing 4% efficiency. So it's starting to work. That's good. Temperature's going up. We're at 44% efficiency. And you can see I've already got no smoke. So that thing's reburning the smoke. See, there's the smoke that's in the chamber that's roaring. Down in this part, it reburns everything, so it burns up the smoke. So, no smoke, but you can see a little ripple of the heat that's coming out.